Hi guys, we're here now on the bench, I should say, talking about the new UK drone registration laws that are coming in, or about to come in, or they're trying to get it to come in at least. Nothing's been massively certain. Get Surrey and newspapers like that are sort of reported. It's government's announcing it and stuff, but I don't think they've ironed it all out yet to know exactly what they're announcing going forward. And I just want to give my views of these rules, and I mean it's still very much grey area because they've not actually fully sort of told or saying what's going to be, So obviously going to be lots of questions on this. So hopefully you guys will be able to comment and let me know. Let me just turn this around. See me. One sec. There you go. Right. So let me put this up here so you can see me as well. I'm on a selfie stick, so it's a bit wobbly. So sorry about that anyway. But yeah. So just look at the Get Surrey's news article they put here, and obviously it's over the radio that I've been listening to today on the Eagle in the UK. So any drones weighing over 250 grams, which is going to be basically, I don't know, Spark, DJI Phantoms, all the Phantom ranges, all going to be included in registration. I know the islands in UK also already done registration of drones. They've done that, I think, last year. Now, I don't know how they're going to implement these registration. They are talking about having an online app that you do, whether DJI creates the app automatically. So if you're already registered as DJI or buying your drone, it automatically registers you in a database. So that'd be a good thing. So if those drones are not DJI products, how people are going to register those drones? Because yes, it's good to register the drones because it's going to stop all those idiots flying, but it may not stop them flying, because at the end of the day, if you buy a drone and you've got to go onto an app to register it, are these idiots, they obviously don't read the manual, so are they going to read the manual or the article that says you need to register your drone? It's like having a TV license. Not everybody in the world has a TV license. People still dodge it. It's going to be the same for drone registration. People will find ways around it. Especially people that want to fly drones without being registered or pinpointed at. It's going to be all about, this annoyance sort of policy to sort of say my freedom of speech, things like that. It's going to sort of come into, because you're in theory registering who you are, pinpointing who you are, and so forth. So in good places, it's good to know who you are. So if your drone does crash, government can sort of do you for it. If it's been illegal or you've caused damage, I can understand, Stops those drones from crashing, then the guys running off of it. People can identify them, track them down and say, look, you did damage to my property, you need to pay for it and stuff. So I can see the point on that side. But my main point is, you've got people that drive cars with no licenses. You've got people driving no insurances because they can't afford it. Will this stop the idiots from flying drones? I don't think so. It's not going to stop them at all. The other thing I find is, if they register drones, then it just gives the government powers to have a database that they can sell to marketing companies, because obviously you got registered drones, you also getting junk from after the post. So there's those sort of implications as well on that side. It's not going to make you fly safer. They're also talking about bringing in like a bit like a test. You have to pay for it. It's going to cost you money, and depends on the cost they're going to put in place, because they probably put the cost quite high, being like drone being very specific and a new thing out. They're going to put money on it, and I've got a feeling it's going to be quite expensive. If it's going to be quite expensive, you're going to say, hey, do I need to do that, or should I just go ahead and become a pilot? Cheapen it much more easier. We don't know until we know what the pricing will be on that side. So they are doing it a bit like, don't pass this course we put you on, you don't get a license to fly your drone as a non-commercial or commercial operator, from that side. So so there's going to be those sort of issues to come up as well. And it's still not going to people. I mean, I can understand DJI products. They are bound to GPS, so they can actually do things like, they also talk about geo-fencing off areas that you can't fly. Yes, DJI products will work like that, but there's loads and loads of products out there that don't have that type of tech in their flight controllers. Look at FPV racing drones. They don't have the controllers like that to sort of say they can't fly here, can't fly. They don't have GPS on them. They're racing drones. What's stopping people from using them and flying them around? Because they got cameras on board. You know, people will go from like not buying a Phantom, buying an FPV racer, cheap and cheerful, whack a camera on it, get up in the air, get the shot off. So it's not going to stop people. People will find ways around this, and that's the problem the government's going to have trying to implement these rules. Unless there can be a police force that's specific, looking at the air all the time, trace these drones, find who they are. It's just going to be an absolute nightmare. They have to sort of really think about how they're going to do this. You know, how they're going to do it successfully, how they're going to do this safely. I can understand safety concerns and things like that are a big issue. The other thing that drives my goat up a little bit when I'm just looking at the article here and getting some of my the rules are coming to cut, but the way Surrey said it is the rules are coming after 48 incidents involving drones or unknown objects. That's how they put it. So in theory, anything an unknown object they blame a drone for. You know, so in theory they might as well have written it as 48 incidents by a drone were investigated in the UK by air proxy boards during the first 6 months of 2017, and that warrants this to be registration. See, a lot of countries did registration as standard, just register the drone. People were happy to do that. I was happy to do that if they did in the UK. I know Ireland has registration of drones, and you get a sticky label, you register on the database, sticks it on your drone, and things like that. People know who your drone is. So if you lose it at sea, it gets washed up, people will be able to return it back to you. You know, it's going to be like completely knackered. You know, I think the government needs to speak to countries like that that's done registration to see, has it stopped nuisance drone operators? Has it stopped those stupid people flying everywhere? Because it obviously hasn't, because a lot of these ones, especially one recently was come up on YouTube where the guy was, I mean, it was showing he was flying it safe because he didn't move with the aircraft. He literally was just at a distance. The aircraft was still in the distance. It wasn't like smack bang against it. He was still staying away from it, just getting a shot off where he just panned the drone. Wasn't even moving, just panned the drone as the aircraft went past. It wasn't like, should be doing it anyway because obviously no fly zone area, but still doesn't stop people from doing things like that as well. So no fly zones, areas, things like that. I think we need another way of looking around this. How can we achieve geo-fencing? Is only good if you've got a DJI Phantom or a unique drone, or drone that's got GPS that has that sort of platform or can be implemented that way. So old existing drones that has no GPS, like FPV racers, things like that, then how are we going to sort of stop those sort of people doing it? It's difficult. We can probably reduce a certain risk, reduce certain things, but we're also always going to have somebody out there flying drones where they should be flying anyway, and it's going to be very hard to police because you can take off from anywhere. You don't have to be directly underneath. You can be, I mean, people building Wi-Fi amplifiers that boost these drones to go miles out, so they could be miles away on a takeoff. You know, a lot of people, if they try and get the shot they want, they don't care if the drone gets lost, as long as they get that footage back. You know, they get the shot in. That's how other people look at it, because it makes big YouTube videos on doing something, especially that video I was talking about where guys just literally didn't do much with it. It was just literally seeing these airplanes coming into land, and he was just like panning like that. He didn't flew near them, he stayed out of their way, he just panned them through like that way. It made a great video, but at the same it made a viral video at the same time as well, but it did land him in jail with a big fine because one of the other YouTubers did a comment on that, and actually I think that he's the one pushed them towards the regulators of the aerospace there, say, did you see this guy? So the video did come down and he was arrested, and I think his drone got confiscated, his PC and all his bits got confiscated as well. But I'm going to do a video very soon as well, because these laws of like how the distance of flying and things like that are very much sort of again grey area as well. I'm going to do a video when the weather here improves again. We'll get the Phantom 4 out, and we're going to show you what 30 meters look like, 50 meters look like, and 150 meters. Show the rules of where you should be. I wanted to get in touch with the CAA to work out this bubble that people have been talking about of like the radius, especially if you like going around a building, you want to pan the building shot and things like that. You know what the distance is, how does that bubble work around you, with other people around you. It was explained to me, but I didn't take too much notes because again, it was that person's thought, but I wasn't quite sure whether that's like how the CAA does sort of say how the radius works on flying too close or too near and things like that. But the trouble is, with the aerial photography, it's fantastic. It's getting really nice shots of the UK and the world, basically. We're seeing the world in a completely new way. But as soon as you start putting the drone higher up to get the shots, you're going to lose that nice shot of that building. Because I like flying around old buildings, preferably 20 meters away from the building. You know, so you can get that nice clear shot, the nice close. It's not too close, just enough to see the building. If you're too far away, the building is just going to get smaller and smaller, and you're pointless even making a video to show how that shot looks. So I think rules need to change around a little bit. I think there should be more benefits for a commercial pilot flyer for drones. So if you pass your test and you go fully commercial, you should be able to sort of get quite close. The rules are not clear. It's a very grey area as well. And especially if you've got a building you want to take a shot off, you've got permission from the building. You still need permission, roughly, I think, from what I gather, of all the other buildings around nearby it to be able to fly over to get the shot of that building you want. So there's lots of paperwork involved. I think we need to sort of look at that. Because at the end of the day, the air authority is owned by the CAA in the UK. They control the air authority. The property owners and businesses don't. So we should be able to sort of rewrite something to sort of say, yeah, if the camera's pointing at that building you're taking a shot of, anything below it should be ignored, and we shouldn't need permission from the people below as we go round. It needs to be more cleared up to make it more. I mean, lots of people talk to me about the rules, and it's difficult because, again, nothing's set in stone. Nothing's been printed in black and white on the CAA website. They put it in such a way that it's like solicitors talk and speech, and people that just want to fly gets very confusing looking at that, trying to work out all the rules. And I've got a colleague that still, he sort of flies for his work, and he's still very baffled with some of the laws and changes, and, you know, is this right? And we're questioning, we're banging him, like, I don't know. Nobody's specifically put it on the website and saying, black and white, this is how it is. Don't put it in solicitors' terms or solicitors' talk. Break it down for anybody at any age or ability to be able to understand what the laws are. That's what should be specifically said. But that's my thoughts. I'd like to know you guys, what do you think about the new changes or what's coming into place in the UK? You know, do you think it's fair? Will you register your drone? You know, are you comfortable registering your drone? If you're not going to register your drone, why don't you want to register your drone? Let me know, comments below. It'd be interesting to find out, because I want to sort of get everybody's views on this. So please share this video on all social media, because I like to get everybody's views on the comments below. So please don't do negative comments saying, oh, it's great, blah blah, you've got to register your drone. I just want people's comments, freedom of speech, you know, below. Interested to know what your thoughts are, guys. So thanks for watching, and next video, hopefully we get clear weather. We'll do what those shots look like from like 30 meters, 50 meters, and we'll try and explain the rules more clearer, but we'll show it from a drone point of view and from a camera point of view, so you can see the distances between, and hopefully we'll be able to make it more clearer to people that want to know what are the distances, what does it look like, you know, from that side anyway. So that's said. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button down the bottom there, and see you on the next video. Cheers. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye.